Okay, let's do some Bridgerton. I'm on a roll tonight. This is the third video I've made, and I'm ready to make some Bridgerton. Before I get started, I am obliged to promote my new book. February 29th, The Ogre's Fairy Tale Bride. Pick it up. It's like, it's fantasy, but also it's romance. And it's a series, so it's good. That doesn't, I guess there's a lot of series that are bad, but this one will be good. So, February 29th.
Will there be hardship? Or indignity?
Indignity, huh? It's indignity that her husband is mentally ill. Look, Shonda, I love you. I love you. But...
You are permitted to smile, Your Graces.
Paint us smiling.
Might I count on your attendance?
It seems I have little choice in the matter, seeing as I'm one of the hosts.
It shall be your last such commitment. This time next week, our ruse will be well and truly over.
But perhaps His Grace might place his hand on the Duchess's shoulder, so that you both can look as happy as you surely must be.
Have you not been listening to this, buddy? Have you not been hearing all this? What is with the red tie and the purple waist thing, the purple waistcoat or the vest or whatever, and then the green brooch? What is happening?
Might I be able to join in on the fun this summer at Aubrey Hall?
Provided you stay clear of my lucky mallet, I think you'd have fine.
No, you're not allowed to because you are not wearing blue. You're wearing the forbidden color.
What are you doing? Mama said you must rest.
I'm already feeling much improved.
Marina.
Did she just put away a plastic compact?
That tea. I do hope you're finding everything you need for Fridays.
That she is trying to
It
kill
will
that
suit
maid.
me.
She's like, could you put a green cape on top of your green dress?
It is not George, but his brother, Sir Philip.
I have come bearing grim news
Oh.
today. My brother George died on the battlefield.
I wanted things to work out for her.
He had a perfectly reasonable explanation for not writing back to me.
He was dead. Does she get with his brother?
You already have a dress for your sister's ball.
I need another one.
Where'd she get the push-up bra back then?
Because the Queen is enraged.
So,
So whoever was at Anna's should be careful. I would hate her to be silenced before she has a chance to change her ways and make things right.
I believe Whistledown is smart enough to take care of herself.
Yes.
so she's not Whistledown. She's not Whistledown. But she thinks she is. But also, where did she get the thing? Where did she get the push-up bra? You know, I'm still kind of not on Daphne's side in this, because when they got married, yeah, okay, he said that he couldn't have children, but she was aware that they weren't going to. I get being mad about him lying to her, but then I don't get being mad because he won't have kids then. I wonder if people in olden times, when they got their pictures painted, they were like, I'm gonna make a face that's gonna look judgmental. Because you notice how often those pictures, they look like they're looking at you in a really judgmental way? Oh, I don't care about this subplot. This tacked on subplot. For like the weirdest moment, I was like, is that Drake? Oh, the blue with the blue top hat, sir. No, no.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like they haven't given us enough about him as a character that I feel invested in whether or not he throws the fight.
Respectful marriage. Miss Thompson.
Everything in there is green! This is a lovely room of death.
I do not love this man. I cannot marry this man.
You were going to marry for not love before. This doesn't make sense because she was absolutely willing to marry someone she didn't love and trap him into being the father of her baby. But now this guy, she can't, even though he knows. She's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna uncover, like, the letter or something that explicitly explains out why my husband won't nut. Jesus. People on TV and in movies can read so fast. I would still be like this, like sounding that shit out. Are those people yelling anything? I mean, are they just peas and carrotsing it? Because it doesn't look like anyone... Everybody's like making noise, but it doesn't look like anybody's actually saying anything. She looks so much like the chick in Poldark that, cheats with Ennis. She looks like her. It's not the same chick, but she looks a lot like her. Definitely stare a hole through her. I'm not into it because I know they don't end up together. And nobody knows this is going on. I guess because they're all yelling. I think that one guy just yelled fight, which is like a weird fucking thing to yell at a boxing match. That's what they're doing.
If you needed another investor or more money, Will, you could have come
No.
to me.
Nope.
What happened to your honor?
My honor.
Your honor, you're gonna...
Tell me, Your Grace, whatever could be more honorable besides taking care of one's family?
You truly believe she will come to understand your deceit?
When she sees all that
You
money.
should stop worrying about my marriage and instead put your mind to your own.
That is not what this is about.
Is it not? Because I'll be willing to wager your wife says differently.
Watch yourself.
You're the one that came in here all high and mighty.
So take it somewhere else and finally do something about it.
He's saying you need to go jerk off, bro.
We're off to the body straight away in the morning. The young ladies shall have new dresses after all.
You just got out of this financial hole. You're like, let me dig another one. Same!
Sister! Francesca! Come, show me what you've been learning all summer, sister.
Why are you wearing pink? And thank you for calling her sister. She's like, sister! Sister! Like, remember, this is her sister.
Perhaps Mr. Finch might even reconsider his proposal now that you have your dowry again.
Again?
Yeah.
Or did I lose it somewhere the first time?
Yeah! It didn't work. I said it wasn't gonna work. I said it. Fix your roof. Your roof needs fixing. It's all rusty like. Corroded.
For while those who have been successful in the year's marriage market look forward to flaunting their perfect, joyous unions,
Wow, the prop department really said, we'll put it in Photoshop and throw the oil painting filter on it.
You truly believed a tea would rectify the
Yup.
situation, madam? As if that ever works.
I was smart.
Well, I believe there is a bull somewhere requiring your presence.
I'm not 100% convinced that that is historically accurate undergarment. I'm not invested because I know that you don't end up together. And also because she doesn't have a personality beyond being the chick that you have sex with. Why isn't he checking his pocket watch after sex anymore? Did he already beat his record?
I do fear 2 dancers may leave our guests terribly unexcited.
I suppose from the opposite, I rather think, leaving them overly excited and terribly unruly. 2 dancers, at most.
Yeah, there we go again, liking each other. But we can't be together for stupid reasons. Oh, she sent out the memo. She was like, I don't know if you remember, but I am a Bridgerton by birth. You will all be wearing blue in my home.
Until you are officially out, you need not feel so strained tonight. It's as if I shall feel anything but the inability to breathe in this corset.
Corsets didn't make you unable to breathe. Corsets shouldn't make you unable to breathe. Corsets are for support, not restriction. But we've already seen how they deal with corsets in this show.
If you wish to go up to the library for the rest of the evening, I shall not...
Take that bow out of your hair. You look goofy as fuck, kid.
I did not expect to see you here.
What can I say?
The Duchess extended an invitation personally. Circumstances change, ladies. Sometimes overnight.
Don't fuck with her. I've watched Rome. Far better women than you have tried it. Oh, after you've been so mean to her and so terrible? Oh, now you're gonna go over there?
I owe you an apology.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it you wished to say?
I don't remember.
Save it for season 3, sweetie. Save it for season 3. I still think she's Whistledown. She's gonna run there and get caught. They're gonna say she's Whistledown.
I need you to take me somewhere straight away.
Miss Eloise.
I have pin money. A great deal of it.
I would have got with that guy. That guy was handsome as fuck, even though he didn't have, like, even, you know what, honestly, he can leave it on. He can leave that daffy little white wig on. I don't give a fuck. Oh, he's coming to pick up his prom date.
Oh, apologies.
My lord.
Hey, did we not know this was gonna go down this way? Did I not? I mean, come on. She's making a fool out of you, bro. You look foolish. You look a fool.
I thought about coming with you tonight.
And then I was like, this guy has more money.
Unlike you, he does not wish for me to don some ridiculous gown and go with him to some absurd ball.
Aren't you a singer? Like, aren't you in the opera? Don't you have to don absurd gowns and perform? God, her nose is running. That's one thing I don't like about realism in shows is when people cry and their noses run. I know that happens in real life, but I don't really need to see it. Okay, here comes a carriage. Here comes Whistledown. Oh, I like that she does it incognito with 2 footmen and 2 horses.
This is a trap!
We still don't know? We still don't know who Whistledown is? First of all, the modiste does not have the money for 2 footmen to just run out in the middle of the night. She's doing well, but a lot of these bitches aren't paying her. We've already seen how much of this business is run on credit. A lot of these bitches are not paying their bill with her. She does not have the capital to put 2 footmen on her secret nighttime horse sabotage or espionage.
You are a Bridgerton. There is nothing you cannot do.
You are a Bridgerton. You got everyone to wear blue to this ball. Go fuck shit up. It'd be awesome if there was like a big dance number right here. Like in 13 going on 30. They just started dancing the Thriller. What is up with your hair, your majesty? Were people at parties just full-time dizzy? Because this looks like I would be dizzy. Everybody's watching you have like a joygasm in the rain.
You can choose to love me as much as I love you. That should not be up to anyone else. That cannot be up to anyone else.
He's gonna be like, peace, I'm going away, like I said I would. Oh my god, this episode is so long. It's gonna be like a 2 battery. Was he dead and all the money's gone? Are you sad that the money's gone or that he's dead? He's just been walking around in a wet shirt all night long.
You stay, and we get through this.
How long were they in the rain that it soaked all that way through? Like, his shirt is that soaked, but he was wearing a full-on, like, a jacket and everything. Is it wet, or is it just a really sheer shirt? No, it looks like it's wet. He's, like, still all wet. Alright, now there's gonna be, like, a long-ass sex scene that I'm gonna have to censor out. Like a little bar. Where's my pocket watch? Alright, we have to watch them have sex because, like, this time it's gonna be different. This time he's gonna nut and in her and it's gonna be, like, everything's happily ever after. I was right! Boy, that actually probably should have gone on a little bit longer. We should have at least had some kind of time skip or something because that was really unimpressive. Simon. I know it's been a minute, but...
As many now leave the city behind for greener pastures.
Wait, is this the season finale?
Well, I'm sure with Whistledown still on the loose, next season will be far more interesting.
Setting us up for season 2. She's not wearing black? I mean, she is a style icon.
How did you endure 22 years of marriage without love?
You find things to love, my dear.
I hope we get to see more of her and we see her actually get a happily ever after. Like, I hope she marries that guy and then we see that she's happy later.
If you were with Madame Delacroix last night, then she is not, then...
She's not Whistledown. Penelope! Whatever. She's Whistledown.
Though you must know, dear reader, that decision shall be left entirely up to thee.
Penelope!
Yours truly.
Yes! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I win! I'm the smartest! I am so smart! SMRT! Yes! Oh, got a baby epilogue. Oh, they had a baby, so that means that everything is, like, okay, because they had a baby, and that makes it happily ever after. Because they had a baby, because he didn't want kids, and he realized that he actually wanted kids.
Whatever it is, I believe it must begin with the letter A. We do have family traditions, do we not?
Am I forgetting something? That there's a family tradition that A is the first... Oh! Wait. Are their names like the alphabet? So that was season 1, I guess, because it seems like it was. That was season 1. There's only 8 episodes in a season. Okay, so, I'm annoyed. I should have seen it coming. I so should have seen it coming that, like, getting pregnant and having a baby was gonna be like a thing, because God forbid we ever have a romance that doesn't end in children. But I do like this show very much, and now that there's only 8 episodes, I'm like, okay, now it doesn't seem like it's gonna be so long to get to Penelope's thing, but I was right! She was Whistledown! Yay! I am so smart, I am so great, I am so amazing. Penelope is Whistledown. And you know what? She's the only one that can pull it off because she's amazing. I hope we see more of Marina. I know that we don't see Simon, like, ever again, because he was like, I'm gonna go off and have an awesome film career. I have all these opportunities that I got from this show, so I'm gonna take off and I'm gonna go get all these opportunities. And where are you, sir? Oh, you were in Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry, I have a real problem with people who, like, the show gets really popular and so they leave after like the first season, they cut and run. Anyway, yeah, so that's, you know, that was good. I enjoyed it. It was fantastic. And it was very much not that book that I read that was definitely medieval and not, but the outcome was the same. The heroine had a baby and everybody lived after fucking ever. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you know people that like to watch stuff, like people talking to the TV, and they just can't get enough of that, then send them my way. My book, The Ogre's Fairy Tale Bride, is out on February 29th. The serial that it's from is continuing this week. Whenever you see this, it might already be out, because the serial starts continuing again on the 13th. And, yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side.